You meet someone and feel an instant pull. You can't explain it. They seem to understand you in ways no one else does. But really, you're seeing yourself, the hidden parts, the ones you buried long ago. Carl Jung called this the Anima and Animus. In every man, there lives a feminine side. In every woman, a masculine one, not gender, but energy, qualities, the traits you were taught to hide, the emotions you learned to suppress. As a child, you learned which parts were acceptable. Boys don't cry, girls don't get angry, so you pushed those parts down into the unconscious. But they didn't disappear, they just went into hiding, waiting. Jung believed these hidden parts don't die, they grow in the shadows. They become the anima in men, the animus in women, the opposite within, and they speak to you in ways you don't recognize. You see it in who you're attracted to, the partners you choose. They carry the qualities you rejected in yourself, the softness you denied, the strength you feared. You fall in love with your own reflection. This is projection. You see in others what you can't see in yourself. The woman who craves a strong man, maybe she's denying her own strength. The man who needs a gentle partner, perhaps he's rejecting his own tenderness. Jung said this is why relationships feel so intense. You're not just meeting another person, you're meeting the parts of yourself you lost. The reunion feels like coming home, but it's an illusion. They're not your missing piece. Because here's the truth. No one can complete you. The anima and animus aren't outside. They're within. The work isn't finding someone who has what you lack. The work is integrating what you've rejected, becoming whole alone. This is individuation, Jung's term for becoming fully yourself. It means acknowledging every part, the masculine and feminine, the strong and the soft, the light and the shadow, not choosing one, embracing both. But most people never do this work. They stay fragmented, half a person, and they spend their lives searching for the partner who will make them whole, for the relationship that will finally feel complete. It never comes. The anima appears in dreams. In men, she's the mysterious woman, the muse, the one who knows secrets. She represents intuition, emotion, the inner life, everything he was taught to distrust. She whispers what he won't hear awake. The animus appears differently. In women, he's the strong voice, the protector, the one with opinions. He represents logic, action, the outer world, everything she was taught to suppress. He speaks the words she's afraid to say. Jung noticed something strange. When these parts stay unconscious, they possess you, the gentle man who suddenly rages, the strong woman who suddenly crumbles. These aren't random. It's the hidden opposite taking control, the part that never learned balance. This is why you surprise yourself, why you act in ways you don't recognize. The anima or animus surfaces when you're stressed, when you're vulnerable, when your defenses are down, and you wonder who that person was. The path to integration starts with awareness. Notice when you project, when you see in others what you can't admit in yourself. When you're drawn to someone, ask why. What quality are they expressing that you've denied? That's your work. Jung said the anima teaches men to feel, to access the inner world, to trust intuition. This doesn't make him less masculine, it makes him whole. A man who can hold both strength and softness, power and vulnerability. The animus teaches women to act, to speak their truth, to claim their power. This doesn't make her less feminine, it makes her complete. A woman who can hold both gentleness and force, receptivity and assertion. But this scares people, because it means letting go of who you thought you were, the identity you built, the role you played. To integrate the opposite means to become unfamiliar. To yourself, to others, it means changing. Most people choose comfort over wholeness. They stay divided. They keep projecting. They keep searching outside for what lives inside. And they wonder why nothing ever feels enough, why relationships always disappoint, why they feel incomplete. Jung believed true maturity is integration, not balance that's too static. Integration, where opposites don't fight, they dance. The masculine and feminine, the conscious and unconscious, the self and the shadow, all in conversation, all accepted. This is when you stop looking for completion in others, when you stop needing someone to carry your rejected parts, when you become both, strong and soft, logical and intuitive, assertive and receptive, you become whole, alone. And when you're whole, relationships change. You're not searching anymore. You're not projecting. You're not trying to complete yourself through another person. You're meeting them as they are, not as your missing piece. This is real intimacy. Jung said the goal isn't to eliminate the anima or animus. It's to befriend them, to listen, to honor what they represent. The man who knows his anima becomes wiser. The woman who knows her animus becomes stronger. Both become more human. The hidden opposite isn't your enemy. It's not a weakness. It's not something to fix. It's the part of you that was lost. The part that's been waiting for you to stop running, to stop projecting, to turn inward and finally listen. Because you can't become whole by rejecting half of yourself. You can't find peace by staying divided. The anima and animus are the bridge between who you were told to be and who you actually are. Cross it. The hidden self is waiting.